So first off, I would like to apologize for the previous video. There is an editing error which I missed. I apologize. But it should be fixed soon, if not already. So I am aware of it. And I apologize. But anyway, right, The Mandalorian. Oh my god, like The Mandalorian used to be one of the more surprising shows that actually revitalized Star Wars. And every time you have something popular, it has to be ruined, right? Because like you have the woke ideologists coming in and they're like, well, this is not progressive. Why is Gina Carano here? I mean, I know she's a great actress and has a lot of fans, but did you see what she tweets on Twitter? I mean, I know it has nothing to do with her job, but I cannot feel included with Gina Carano. Get her away. Shoo, shoo, shoo. I mean, we like feminism here. We love, we like women to be strong and empowered. We love them to have their own opinions, but Gina Carano has too much to think, too many opinions. She needs to shoo. In exchange, we want Lizzo. Oh, clearly the fans will love her. Best episode of the freaking series. And turns out it wasn't. Turns out that the Lizzo episode, for some reason, they gave her the worst script imaginable. But yeah, you know, let's get rid of the dummy mommy and instead get the sex symbol that will sell tickets. Well, not tickets, but like butts and seats, like Lizzo. I mean, when I heard that Lizzo is I had to watch the episode. I mean, you know, every time Gina Carano was there, I was like, I can't watch. I mean, I see what she says on Twitter. But yeah, so this is the absolute state of the entertainment industry right now. I don't know what to say. I'm completely bewildered. Like, it's such a fucking simple formula, right? The formula is old Western movies. That's literally it. You even have the tropes from the old Western movies where you have, like, the village of weenies that's getting bullied by some thugs, by some outlaws, and you have, like, the masked wanderer going through town. But the Masked Wanderer is not a good guy. He's an anti-hero. So he's like, you know, I'll help you, but how much are you willing to pay? And they're all, you know, all the weenies, they pitch in. It's a village effort to pay for the masked guy in order to get rid of the outlaw. That is the story of an episode from The Mandalorian. And it works, you know, people like that shit. There's no politics, there's nothing. It's just like a good old Western. But no, they can't do that. They fucking can't help themselves. They need to bring the woman power, right? Because it needs to be about feminism, and you can't have feminism without sidelining the main character. Like, this is the hilarious thing, right? Because no one would be upset if these two were actually working together. But no, like, she needs to overshadow him in every way. And on top of that, there's almost no justification for him being in the story. Like, his quest is complete. It's all about her now. So, I don't know what they're doing. I mean, the audience is tuning out. Like, look, you can tell me all you want that this is about feminism and it's about empowering women. How the fuck can you empower them if they're not watching? Like, that's the main problem, right? Like, women aren't watching this shit. No one is watching this shit. It's boring. Lizzo probably doesn't watch this shit either. Like, she was probably there just, you know, trying her best to act in one of the most cringe episodes you could have possibly created. Imagine knighting the little Yoda, whatever his name. But like, why though? Why? Like, he didn't do anything. He was just there, but he got knighted nevertheless. One of the, oh my god, like words cannot describe just how much I want that time back. You know, that time of my life that I lost and I will never get it back again. Like, it's sad. But it is what it is. And meanwhile, what's interesting is that Picard, which had such a rough start to the point where I can't get myself to watch season 3. I understand it's really good. I understand it's the geriatrics brigade coming back and they're having, like, it's literally old people in space for nostalgia purposes. But I understand, like, season 3 is good. So it's literally like a reverse story, right? Like, The Mandalorian used to be really good in season 1, decent in season 2, absolute shit in season 3. And meanwhile, Picard, like, absolute garbage season 1, worse season 2, and then, like, in season 3, apparently it's good. I don't fucking know what's happening here, but it is what it, like, did the woke people from Picard left the production team and joined the Mandalorian? Why must they ruin everything? Like, this is what I don't understand. Do these people not like money? Like, it was... Here's the thing. Like, you can tell me all you want about ESG and investment and shit. But at the end of the day, people want to buy toys, right? Like, you do want to sell toys, merchandise, right? Like it's part of that business. Like, there's more profits into selling stuff than just having the show. Who's going to buy stuff if no one watches your show, though? Like this idea of like outrage baiting and outrage clicking and outrage selling doesn't work if people don't, you know, they hate watch your stuff for a couple of episodes, then they tune out and they will never buy your merchandise. They will never like wear a t-shirt with this lady. They used to have like a very good contract by selling the little Yoda, whatever the name is, right? But that's it, unfortunately, for them. So, as this says, last week at the Star Wars Celebration, what is the fuck is there to celebrate about Star Wars? Disney released a flurry of exciting announcements, such as an Ashoka trailer. Who got excited over that? There is nothing you can do with Star Wars to excite me anymore, honestly. So apparently the fans embraced the news that the crown jewel of Jedi Star Wars TV universe, The Mandalorian, was arguably at the worst week ever. And what's interesting is that you have official critics bashing it, such as CNN, of all things. But apparently there's a blowback for the show that's been universally beloved since launch. Interestingly, and adding some credence to the blowback, the complaints aren't centered around one thing, but are rather a miasma of grievances. And they also talk about the recent episode featuring Lizzo. A CNN critic wrote that the show is experiencing an identity crisis. How the fuck can you experience an identity? Like, again, it's just a Western thing. Like, all you have to do is to send the Mandalorian to stop a bank robbery, and you have a great episode. That's literally all you have to do. You know, have the Mandalorian go into a bar, and they're having a bar fight. You don't even need to think outside the box. You have ChatGPT to help you if you're that incapable. It is so fucking simple to pull off, but apparently they managed to not to. So, Forbes, the series fumbled a key storyline, and the whole season seems to have lost its way with both Mando and Grogu. Oh, that's his name. So they're fading into the background. Like, literally what I've been saying. No clear overarching story to follow or villain to root against. Yeah. And apparently the actual customers are even more pissed off. So, I don't know. It baffles me. It literally baffles me how they can destroy something that is so fucking simple to pull off. I can write, I think, like 10 episodes of The Mandalorian per day. Just, like, if you're an old Western fan and you watch that type of thing, it's very, very easy to pull off. But for some reason, they cannot. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.